So graphing absolute value inequalities, we're going to graph the absolute value, and then we're going to shade. So if I have y plus 2 is less than or equal to the absolute value of x minus 3, I'm going to put this in a little bit easier form for graphing first. So I'm going to change this y plus 2 less than absolute value of x minus 3 to, I'm going to add 2 to both sides of this inequality, and subtract 2 from both sides of this inequality, and get y is less than or equal to the absolute value of x minus 3 minus 2. Now it's in a little easier graphing form for me. If I just think of y is equal to the absolute value of x minus 3 minus 2, where do I think of the vertex? So for the 3 inside the absolute value, that's one where I change the sign. I do the opposite sign. So my vertex is at positive 3, comma, negative 2. Okay, so I'll graph the vertex. Positive 3, negative 2. There we go. What's the slope of the right side? 1. I don't have a number out to the left of the absolute value, so I have a slope of 1. So I go up 1, right 1, put a dot, up 1, left 1, put a dot for the other side, and solid line or dashed line? Solid. I have less than or equal to, so I need a solid line. Let's see if I can get one here. This was doing this to me earlier too. Okay. Well, then I'll just make my solid line myself. Okay. Now I got a shade. So I can test a point. I think that 0, 0 would be a good point to test in this one. So I'll go with my inequality after I've kind of made it into graphing form. Is 0 less than or equal to the absolute value of 0 minus 3 minus 2? Is 0 less than or equal to 3 minus 2, which is 1? Yes or no? Yeah. Yeah. So I will shade the side that has 0, 0 on it. So with absolute values, you're either going to shade above the absolute value graph or below the whole absolute value. So since 0, 0 is included, I'm going to shade below the whole absolute value. Now let's see if I can get my shading tool to work right. I can't. I got to have my good shading tool. Otherwise, I hate it. What do you want to shade with? Which ones? Flowers? Okay. All right. Here we go. There we go. Let me do it. Nope. It's like all discombobulated here. Oops. I got a daisy where I wasn't supposed to get a daisy. Maybe I should try with this. There we go. Nicely shaded. You like the stars better? Yeah, we can do stars or smiley faces on the other graph. Okay? So you can just shade with pencil lead. That's fine. Or you can shade with flowers if you want to be cheerful. Alright, let's try one more of these. Y is less than negative 2 times the absolute value of x plus 3 plus 1. It's already in good graphing form, So I can find my vertex. Where is the vertex? Change the sign on the 3 there. So negative 3 comma positive 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, left 3, up 1. Put my vertex. Um, what is the slope of the right side of this absolute value? Negative 2. So I'll go down to right 1 for the slope on the right side, down to left 1 for the slope on the left side, and oops, dashed or solid line. Dashed. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just do? Oh, never mind. I think it's just gone wacko on me today. Okay. I think I'm okay. All right. I did figure out the slope first. Okay, now I got to figure out whether I'm going to shade below, which would be inside, or above, which would be the outsides. Yes. Oh, how did we get the vertex? Oh, sorry. Our graphing form is y equals a times the absolute value of x minus h plus k, where the h, k is the vertex. Okay, so in this case, my h, how do I get negative 3 for my h? Well, my form is x minus h. So what am I subtracting when I say x plus 3? I'm subtracting negative 3. So my h is negative 3. All right. So I think I can test 0, 0 again to see where my shading goes, whether it goes inside or out. So I'll go back to the original inequality. Is 0 less than negative 2 times 0 plus 3 plus 1? On the on the on the on the on the constant with the x, you always end up changing the sign, and the other constant you don't. Was that the question? No. Okay. All right. Is 0, that's supposed to say absolute value, less than negative 2 times the absolute value of 3 plus 1, which is negative 5? Is 0 less than negative 5? No. So don't shade the side with the origin. The origin is on the outside. So don't shade the outside, shade the inside. And what should we shade with this time? Smiley faces. I think smiley faces. I think they're cheerful. That's too much cheerful for you? That's an awful lot of cheerful, you're right. Somebody in first period actually did shade with smiley faces on their homework. I thought it was very nice. Very cheerful. Okay. Next. Write an inequality. Okay. So on your homework, you're going to be given the equation for the line, and you have to decide whether this equation turns into an inequality that's a less than or a greater than. So have I shaded all parts greater than the line or all parts lower than the line? So what do you expect your inequality should reach? Greater. And we need a strictly greater because it's a dashed line. And here's another one. Oh, we've shaded less than the line. And we need a less, come on, a less than or equal to because we have a solid line. Okay? As easy as that.